What if I told you that the air in your house, your computer setup, and even your favorite skincare routine might be drying your eyes every single day? Today I'll show you what's happening and talk about a few simple changes you can make around your home and at work to really help your dry eyes. And maybe a few habits that you might be doing that are making things worse. All right, let's go. Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Dr. C, a double board certified optometrist and the owner of Eyedrop Shop. From the air in your home to how your screen is set up, your surroundings really have a big impact on how your eyes feel. Today I'm sharing a few small changes you can make around your desk and at home to help your eyes be comfortable, and also a few habits you might secretly be doing that are making them a little worse. I'll show you what to adjust, what to avoid to finally give your eyes some relief. Full disclosure, some of the products we will be talking about today can be found on Eyedrop Shop, but nothing here is sponsored. My goal is always to give you the best, most practical information so that you can make your most informed decisions. So if you haven't already, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring that little bell so you don't miss any of our future videos. Let's dive in. Tip 1, bring back moisture. Dry indoor air is one of the biggest reasons that our eyes can feel worse, especially in the winter. When we turn on the heating, cozy season is great and all, but truly it could dry out the air and our eyes can feel a lot worse. What's really happening here is that our tears are evaporating from the surface of our eye, and that's why we can wake up with dry, gritty, and discomfort in our eyes in the morning. So there's two things we could do that would really help this. The first is putting a humidifier beside your bed. This will help if you wake up with any kind of dry eye in the morning, and it really helps if you have dry eye overnight as well. Second tip, which is super easy to do, is if you're at the computer like the majority of us are, put a little mini humidifier beside your computer and your workstation. This has helped so many of my patients and is such an easy fix. Comment below if you do this and if it helps you. Now, for those of us who spend hours in front of a computer staring at the computer screen, what happens is our eyes are blinking a lot less and our tears are evaporating quicker. So putting a little humidifier beside your computer and workstation will really help keeping the humidity in the air and keep your eyes feeling a lot better. Tip number 2, purify your air. So let's talk about air quality. Our eyes don't love dust or mold or air pollutants, and many of us unfortunately are working in environments that we can't really get away from this. So considering having an air purifier in your workspace or even at home can make a huge difference. Other things like vacuuming our carpets and dusting isn't just for cleanliness. It really helps our overall eye comfort. And you can notice this if you're in certain rooms and you feel better and other places where you don't. Start thinking about the air quality and what you could do to help it. Tip number 3, mind the ventilation. So this one surprises a lot of my patients, but I really take a lot of time in clinic to explain this to everybody. We really have to be mindful of the different kinds of ventilation aimed at us during the day. So let's say I'll ask if someone is sitting at their desk and they have sort of the AC vent directed directly towards them. This could really dry up the surface of the eye. And the easy fix is to direct the ventilation away. Similarly, if somebody is driving, I'll say to move the AC away from them, and same thing with the heat. So it's important to kind of look around your area, see what's around you, see what's blowing into your face, and try and get that to go in the total opposite direction. And this will help a lot. Tip number 4, lighting and screen setup. So the lighting in your work area and the way you position your screen really can make a difference on your visual comfort. So let's start with brightness. We really want the brightness of your surroundings to match that of the screen so that your eyes don't really have to keep on adjusting and it won't cause that unnecessary strain. Also, think about placement. We want the screen to be just a little bit below eye level, so you're kind of slightly looking downwards. The small tilt helps reduce how much of your eye is exposed and will really help with your eye comfort over the end of the day. Now, when we're talking about distance, we want everything to be about an arm's length away when we're looking at a computer or a tablet or even our cell phone. So we want to move our phones and everything further away from our eyes, once again, to really reduce the amount that your eye has to strain to be able to see from close. In general, diffuse light or warm tones is really easier for our eyes, especially you might have noticed this when you go to the mall and you see these harsh white lights in your eyes and it just can irritate you. So overall, keep it soft for our eyes to be able to adapt easier. Tip number 5, take blinking breaks. This is my favorite one. So we're all staring at our screens, and a fun fact is when we are looking at our screens, we tend to blink 50% less. And every time we blink, that's when our tears spread onto our eyes. So our eyes are just naturally drier based on our lifestyle that we're all spending our days at the computer, on our cell phone, or on our iPad. The easiest way to get around this is to force ourselves to remember to blink. So either by putting a reminder on our cell phone or little post-its, or just remembering every 30 minutes to take a forced break. Now, how do we do these blinking exercises that we talk about all the time? The easiest way to do it is to simply close our eyes, really squeeze a little bit your eyelids, and then open. And that is what's going to get the tears flowing in our eyes. So once again, you close your eyes, squeeze them together, and then open. You might have heard of the 20-20-20 rule, which refers to every 20 minutes, look 20 feet and take a 20-second break. I often just tell my patients, every 20 minutes, look out the window. That'll really relax the strain that your eyes are doing by having to look at a computer, and that little break will make such a big difference. And if you could blink during that time, then that's even better. It sounds so simple, but this tip can really, really help reset your eyes and give them the calm that they need during your workday. Tip number 6, lid wipes. Our eyelids can accumulate so much stuff during the day, whether that be allergens, pollutants, dust, you name it, it can get on our lids and lashes. And the trick to feeling better and not being irritated over the course of the day is to remove that stuff. So whether it be lid wipes or a lid foam, incorporating that into your daily routine, morning and night, is really the easiest fix to feel better faster. Tip number 7, warm compresses. When we're staring at our computers all day, or even at the end of a long day when our eyes are just tired, a warm compress is such a great way to soothe our tired eyes. Now, there's 2 types. There's ones that you could put in the microwave and they get warm and hold their heat, and there's others that you could actually plug in and are rechargeable. Both of them are great. The key is to really be able to deliver consistent heat to our lids to get that relaxation. If you want more tips about how this works, you could check out our last video where we go over hot compresses in depth, and you can see all the steps and how to use it and make your eyes feel better. Tip number 8, hydrate. So you've probably been expecting this one, but eye drops is the simplest and easiest solution, especially when you're at a computer staring at a screen all day. Keep your bottle of eye drops beside your workstation, and you could use it at least 3 times a day to keep your eyes hydrated before they even get dry. Now, on the topic of hydration, it's also important to drink a lot of water to keep our body hydrated in general, since our eyes are plugged in to the rest of our body and everything is connected. So have your bottle of water and your bottle of eye drops by your workstation to make sure that you stay hydrated all day long. Tip number 9, omega-3s. There are so many studies around these days that confirm that our nutrition affects our dry eyes or our eye health in general, because inflammation in our body really can affect our eyes. Omega-3s are a great anti-inflammatory for our bodies, and also the little oil tubes in our eyelids. It helps secrete the oil easier onto our eyes and helps keep our tears stuck to the eye. But the type of omega-3 really does matter. So what we want to look for is the type that's called re-esterified triglyceride. We also want the dosage to be around 2,000 to 3,000 milligrams a day. And we want to make sure that we have a ratio of EPA to DHA that's at least 3:1. This combination is really the one that's been studied the most to have the most effect on our eyes and to help our dry eyes feel better. These ones tend to be a little pricier, but you really get what you pay for. If the omega-3 is triglyceride, it takes a lot of steps to get certified, so the company will put it on the label because they want you to know. So just look for this and you'll be able to identify which one is and which one isn't. If you want to see a full deep dive into omega-3s, then leave a comment below. Tip number 10, don't rub your eyes. Now this I know will be the hardest one out of all of them, because when our eyes are irritated and itchy, all we want to do is rub them, and it just feels so good when we finally do. But what we're doing is perpetuating that cycle of inflammation, and it could also cause really bad things like keratoconus. But I'll save that conversation for another day. Now, what you can do when it really gets itchy and all you want to do is rub your eyes is either put an eye drop in, or it really helps if you lift your upper eyelid from your eyeball, okay? Not cool looking, but it really does help to relieve that itchiness in the moment. So no more rubbing our eyes really, really hard. This will help you in the long term, I promise. So there you have it, small practical tips that you could use every single day that'll make a really big impact in your eye health. Now don't forget, if you like this video, please subscribe, ring the bell, and like it so that you don't miss any of our future videos. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I'm excited to read them all and answer them one by one. The true point of this is to build a supportive community of all of our dry eye sufferers so that we can start to feel better together. So see you at the next video.